Well, it's evident that Arsenal's first signing is going to be Calafiori, and Arsenal is really pushing hard to see that this deal really gets done today. And I know by the end of today, here we go, will be one of those stories that we're going to be running onto this channel in here for you. And I believe if it's not today, tomorrow, Friday, it's really going to be something special for Arsenal fans all over the world. Most of you have been on this channel telling me, Rokani, Arsenal is so much pointing on players. Why aren't they signing in any player? Guys, relax and float. I told you, when Arsenal comes out to obviously sign a player and show interest, they'll get the deal done and dusted. And guess what? We are getting huge updates from all over the corners of the world, Fabrizio Romano, Italy, and very many others, that this deal of Riccardo Calafiori is really moving into the right direction. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name. Let's see close to 400 likes. Smash on this video because you know how huge this is for you people who have been really patiently waiting to see who Arsenal is gonna be signing first as their summer transfer signing in here. And this is the first video of the day, and we last had a chat together last night and everything is really moving on well. Now, Fabrizio Romano came up with a series of stories, and it was last night when he told us that more on Riccardo Calafiori. Mikel Arteta approved Italian defender, part of 3 defender targets list. Arsenal have also good relationship with Bologna after Tomiyasu deal. Request is around 50 million euros. Still no formal bid. Chelsea could offer players as part of the deal. Now, the most important hint in this deal was the relationship between Bologna and Arsenal. It's not the first time they're really dealing together on a deal, because you all know to it that they went ahead obviously see themselves really work onto a lot of stuff when they saw Tomiyasu sign for the side of Arsenal, and Arsenal treated them very well and they gave them the amount of money that they wanted, meaning that it's not the very first time that Edu and Mikel Arteta are really contacting the side of Bologna to obviously get a player from that side, and that is really great. And the request or the expected money, 50 million euros, that is it. Arteta approving the deal is really very important, because Arteta has always obviously admitted that I'm going to get in that player. I was reading one of the quotes coming in from Dean Ashworth, the new sporting director for the club of Manchester United. He came out and confirmed to us that it does not make sense for you to obviously go in the market, get in a player, after getting in a player, and you just throw that player in front of the manager to use him when the manager never wanted him, because the manager will be like, let me use the players I believe can do the job. And if at all the manager succeeds, then you, the person who went ahead obviously spend the money for the club and get in a player that the manager never wanted, will obviously be looked as a very bad person to the club who really wishes them nothing else but bad. Because how do you get in a player that you believe the manager is not interested in? You get? All what you have to do is the manager has to give green light that I'm gonna really get in that player, and Arteta accepting the deal shows you that he has already gone ahead to talk to Riccardo Calafiori, because the moment he doesn't talk to him, then the player will be like, I'm going to a team where the manager is not interested in me. What is it all about? Talking to a player, especially Arteta, he shows him where he's going to be played in every aspect of the game, and why he wants him to come in through and really do the job at the club of Arsenal. That is Riccardo Calafiori for you. And Arteta has gone ahead to do what they call the due diligence to obviously talk to the player. Now, Simon Jones also yesterday night had something to say about this deal. He said Arsenal are now attempting to push through a deal for Riccardo Calafiori before their pre-season tour of the US begins. Calafiori is well liked by Mikel Arteta because of his ball playing abilities and confidence when stepping up from the back line. Obviously, like I told you that this is another Lisandro Martinez coming in through to really come to the side of Arsenal. I 100% know why Arteta has always wanted to see to it that such really comes to his levels, because he knows exactly that he needed a player like Lisandro Martinez, and that's why Arsenal have gone ahead, obviously, gate off all other deals. Bruno Guimaraes, Jokeres, and very many others, and they've stepped up to obviously get him for this player, because Arteta has always admired a defender or a left back who is really good on the ball, like press resistant and having what we call good ball playing abilities. And each and every time he goes forward, he turns into a midfielder, and he has some good finishes this season, and that is Riccardo Calafiori for you. So that's why Arteta wants this player immediately. And I know most of you have been having questions, bubbling into your mind on as to why Arsenal have gone ahead to decide to go quick onto this one, because we never saw him in the picture, but during the Euros, that's when this story obviously came to our notice, that Riccardo Calafiori is one of those players that Arsenal are looking up to. And obviously, we now know the reason. Fabrizio Romano today morning came up with a story and said, Arsenal are preparing for more contacts over Riccardo Calafiori deal on both player and club side. Excellent relationship with Bologna after Tomiyasu deal. Price tag, 50 million euros. So, Arsenal have been talking to the side of Riccardo Calafiori to see to obviously close in with the personal terms, and I would love to obviously let you know that we have a source coming in from is it Italy? Let me first check and see. I really want to be exact about this. Obviously it's a source from Italy. Nicolo, known as Schira, has come out and told us that personal terms between Arsenal and Riccardo Calafiori have gone ahead obviously be really agreed, and this confirms to us as to why Fabrizio Romano today onto the Here We Go podcast has come out and told us that it has been confirmed that Riccardo Calafiori has gone ahead to give Arsenal green light to obviously agree a deal with Bologna, meaning that personal terms are not a problem all, they've gone ahead to be agreed. And as it stands, Nico Schira told us that an agreement has been reached in principle between Arsenal and Bologna defender, which will see him sign a contract until 2029. Those are how many years? 5 years. And earn 3.5 million euros, or 2.9, which will see his total earnings hit 14.5 million euros, or million pounds. Now, if he's to earn close to 3 million pounds, right? 3 million pounds. Let me check here. Let me convert in here and see how much is going to be getting weekly. It is, where's the calculator? All right. We are having 3 divided by 52 weeks. So, Arsenal are giving him a salary close to £60,000 a week. For me, it's really a huge deal for him, because he has been really earning less than this, meaning that they've gonna hit to multiply his salary by like 6 times, and I think that is gonna hit to excite him. And I believe there are loads and loads and loads and loads of performance bonuses that will see his deal really arise to that level. Though I say this is not a first, second tier journalist. He's like a third tier journalist, and you're waiting to see to it that these top tier journalists like Dimasio come up and obviously tell us exactly what terms have gone ahead to get agreed onto this deal. And there are rumors that Arsenal's gonna have to make a bid in there for Riccardo Calafiori, but we wait to see how things are really gonna pan out, because sometimes I feel like I shouldn't really go fast. Speed kills. So I've just gone ahead to get in this deal, Calafiori to Arsenal deal, moving in the right direction. It's advancing, and it said personal terms have gone ahead to be agreed, and Arsenal want to give him a deal of some huge amount of money. So guys, your thoughts on to Calafiori to Arsenal advancing are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Arsenal really pushing hard to obviously do business? And I like Arsenal for this. See how they do business. They showed huge intent into the player yesterday evening, and now Arsenal is in for this player. And I think, as I've told you, before we end this day, here we go, might have already gone ahead to be sounded in here. Rokani David is my name. May the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. Continue to subscribe because we want to hit 22,000 subscribers. I'm out. Bye-bye.